To be ready for this video, I'm completely unprepared. Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. Today we're doing something completely different, something completely out of my wheelhouse. We're prepping a no-prep dragster. This is something entirely new to me, and I got turned on to it by a couple of guys who are doing it in Southern California, and of course I'm nowhere near that. But when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I could totally see myself getting into this. No-Prep drag racing is all about taking an existing platform, converting it into a dragster, and trying to go as fast as you can along a scale quarter mile. It's really that simple. The no-prep portion of it refers to the actual traction surface that they're running these cars on. All they do is sweep the track. They don't put down any compounds. They don't do any of that stuff. It's all just about the performance of the car and your reaction time as a driver. There are some very specific rules and classes, and it's not something that is hard and fast among all of the groups that are doing it, but I am choosing the no-prep RC, well, what is it? When I refer to any of this stuff, I'm referring to the Facebook page NPRC No-Prep RC Drag Racing. And I'll put a link in the description below where you can check out that Facebook page. They've got a ton more info there, and there's a lot of people posting in that. And I think this is really gaining traction as sort of an RC class. And I really think it's great because the cars can look so unique and so different, and there are so many platforms you can build this on, and that's what we're going to talk about today specifically, is the platform that I chose to start with. And my starting point was the Team Associated DB10 Reflex, which was actually from Monthly Mayhem. I used this car originally to try to fly. Didn't work out so well, but I still managed to win that by slightly cheating. Essentially, there had to be a few changes to make this proper width. To get the wheels to fit underneath any of these short course or drag style bodies, I really needed to bring in the width. So, and these things will apply to the DB10 Reflex only, but it's a pretty common platform. I think it's used in a couple of other Associated cars, so you will find that a lot of these things do carry over. I did have to get some different turnbuckles, the different CVAs, different front and rear arms. And because Team Associated does so many parts interchanging between models, this was super easy to do, and everything just kind of bolted right up. It worked out great. I'll be sure to put a link in the description to all of these parts so you can pick them up at Team Associated. It's a really super easy conversion, and the DB10 Reflex is a fairly cheap option to get started with. It's already an RTR, so if you wanted to just keep the stock electronics, you could totally do that too. To get that powered down and to get consistent smooth runs, I decided to go with Proline's Hoosier tires. These are the 2.2-inch drag racing fronts and Drag Slick SC 2.2 3.0 drag racing tires in the rear. They are both on the Pomona drag spec wheels. So this is a two-wheel drive only car. All the power is going to be in the rear, and I'm definitely going to want to take a look at the internals of that transmission and try to get it a little more locked up. We're going to have to get a pretty thick diff oil in there. You want to get as close to a limited slip style differential to get the power going to both wheels and not one, so you can get straight, smooth lines. I've also started designing and printing a wheelie bar, as you do want to make sure that if there is any lift, it keeps the rear tires on the ground and doesn't flip the car straight over. With power that we'll be adding, that's definitely a possibility. If you've been following Ty Campbell's build from Tekin Racing, he is also building a no-prep dragster, and he's gotten some pretty impressive speeds out of his. Well into the 70 mile per hour range, and that is pretty quick. As you know, I have never gotten an RC car to go that fast. Definitely new territory for me, and something that I'm really interested in. While the weather is changing where I live, there won't be a lot of opportunity to test or play or even get this thing outside. But I am looking forward to playing with this a bit more in the spring. And one of the biggest reasons I'm looking forward to it is this brand new Proline Chevy Nova body. This drag body is so rad. It is really super, super good looking. It's very aggressive. It's got a very nice low stance. There's an added rear wing spoiler that I'm going to add on there as well. It's just so cool. The lines are really cool, and it just kind of speaks to that old school dragster kind of look. I've got a couple of different paint schemes in mind, but I'd love to get your feedback. The one that they painted up on the website looks amazing in just sort of a flat black, but I am going to give it a bit more detail than that, I think. And if you're keen to save 10% on any purchases at ProLineRacing.com, do not forget to use the code SBG10. That will save you 10% at checkout. Whether you're buying tires or you're buying bodies or you're buying anything from ProLine, you can save yourself 10% with that discount code. So there you have it. That's part one, the first beginnings of a no-prep dragster. And do you think that this is going to catch on? Do you think that this is a new style of RC racing that could be sort of a pretty cool thing? I think it will be, for sure. The glut of existing chassis out there that you can use, a Slash, SC10, DB10 like I'm using here, just about anything will apply as long as it's two-wheel drive and has a 12 to 13 inch wheelbase. And I think most of us in this hobby by now probably have one or two of these types of cars already sitting around gathering dust. Maybe this is a good opportunity to try something new. There will definitely be more parts to this series, so please stay tuned. I've got a lot planned for this no-prep dragster. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon.